We're going to start with the TRX rows, so you can attach your TRX to a doorway, or if you have some kind of an apparatus in your basement that you can hook it up to. And we're going to start with the TRX rows. So you're going to start with hands at any angle you want. There's no one way that's better. And you're going to pull it up into a way that feels comfortable to you, pulling all the way up and into your chest until your hands touch the side of your chest. Good. The next one we're going to move into is the push-ups. So she's going to flip around. Alright, so from the push-up position, hands are starting just at the side. It's exact opposite of a row. Right beside the chest and extending all the way at the elbow. The rest of her body is locked. Her abs are nice and tight so she's not sinking through. Can you show what it looks like if your hips were to drop through? So come all the way to the bottom. And dropping the hips like that is incorrect. We want to keep the body in a nice straight line so the abs are engaged the whole time. Alright, now if you want to make it hard on Carol, I'll tell her to move her feet further back even. And that's going to drop the angle of the push-up. So if you feel like you can't do the row or the push-up, just adjust your feet forwards or backwards, and that's going to make it more difficult. Perfect. Shaking a little bit because it's tough. Perfect. Good. The next one we're going to move into is the one-leg squat. All right, Carol's going to do her left leg squat here with the opposite foot reaching back behind her. This is one variation of what you can do. The arms are nice and tight at her chest. Now she's going to switch and try it with the foot in front. So the right foot forward. And she's going to go down as low as she can possibly go. And you'll notice that her thigh is actually going below parallel. The next one is going to be 1 minute of the right leg squat. So she's going to step onto the right leg. And you can see from here the angle of her thigh. Knee goes forward, her butt goes behind her, and she's going as low as she possibly can. And then she's going to try the other variation with the foot behind. You can maybe switch 30 seconds, really reaching back as far as you can, and still trying to get the same range really, really deep. And she's pulling with her arms on the straps so she can get up out of the squat. That's good. That's wise. Okay. For the Y fly, it's a reverse fly where she's going to be pulling her arms back behind her, and we're going to have it going up at an angle. So instead of coming right beside her chest, they're going to go up kind of at a 45. This would be parallel, and this would be her, so right here at 45. Both arms are pulling with the same amount. You've really got to pull with your back and the back of your shoulders, finishing in a perfectly straight line up at the top. If you have to, you can bend at the elbows just a little bit, so you can shorten the range, making it a little bit easier. And if you find this too difficult, you can take a small step back. Go ahead, take a small step back. And she's going to do them from this angle. Yeah, same thing. Perfect. And the body is always a nice, tight, straight line with the abs engaged. Very good. We're going to finish on tucks. All right, so she's set up with her feet in the strap for the TRX tucks. Hands are under her shoulders, and she's tucking her knees as deep as she can up into the chest. And fully extending, and when she extends, she's not sinking at the hips, she's not tenting. Can you show us sink at the hips? So if the hips go down like that, that's incorrect, and we also don't want to have a tent where the hips are going way up super high. Keep the hips up higher, yeah. So it's a nice straight line, perfect. All right.